Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Cabot and you are joining me for yet another Cooking Companions! Yay! So, if you're appreciating the moderately more than mediocre content, do me a favor, take the like button and string it up from the rafters, take the subscribe button and chop the like button's head off with it. And with that being done, let's get started! Yeah! Back to game. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh dear. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision?
I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So that's what that smell was.
Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Well, why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? We're gonna save game! Yeah! Let's talk with the Chompettes. None of the fun Chompettes are around. Thankfully, Potato has kept hidden this entire time. And nothing we can call our own but death. And that small model of barren earth, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you creeping up behind me. I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. That's right. The Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all of the classics. Why did I stop? I can't turn the page with just my tongue. Hell, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? You nod. Yeah. I've been watching your progress so far, and I must say, very strange choices, even for someone like you. I've wondered why you're so accommodating for these 4. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. Oh well. Excuse my rambling. Are you here for another survival lesson? You shrug. Excellent. No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. 36 hours have passed. You have no food. What happens? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. But there's a good reason for that. Your guts have begun shrinking, and your livers have transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost you already? There's books on the bookshelf that can explain all of this. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about 2/3 of the energy needed to function. Sounds pretty great, right? Oh, my sweet summer child. Using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood, which leads to ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis is common in diabetics.
Oh, I know that one all too well.
But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released into your urine and respiratory system. Your breath will smell like something like fingernail polish, which smells like... I can't remember. No nose to smell now. But looking at your face, I bet your breath smells much worse. If only the Chompettes had something nice to say about you. Here, have another recipe card.
You unlock Potato's recipe.
Yep. I personally wouldn't make it, but you have a taste for things like this. Don't you?
You don't argue.
Let's talk again, shall we? I won't be leaving here. Far too dangerous to go exploring right now.
You shut the door and call everyone together for a meeting. Alright. Now we're going to converse with Karen in the bedroom. Oh my.
Hi.
Keep this between us.
I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear?
Well, we'll just say yes, because she's a psychopath.
Good. Thank you for understanding. Corinne cracked a smile.
Yay, our relationship is stronger.
Now, get everyone together for a meeting and let's get him to leave.
Call everyone together to discuss next steps. Alright. Let's chat with Anatoly.
Anatoly looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Anatoly seems comforted by your presence.
Oh, yay! Such happy music for such morbid circumstances. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Corinne isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. I so wanted to bone her. You know what's in the basement, don't you?
Yes.
Of course you do. How else would you keep us fit?
Anatoly looks like he's going to puke.
Please get away from me.
Okay, neither of those worked. Okay, and looks like Anatoly will remember that. You call everyone together for a meeting.
Oops. Okay, well, either way. We're gonna save. And then we're gonna load. Talk to Gregor.
Hey, I'm a little worried about Anatoly. The flood currents are really strong. Once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen the knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense, or...
You interrupt Gregor. Cooking?
Yeah. I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here, but...
Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him.
Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, alright?
Gregor smiles a little bit. You're sure he'll remember that? Aww.
I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks.
You decide to call everyone together for a meeting.
Anatoly, you okay, little guy?
Aww.
I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best.
Aww. Corinne,
Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing.
Bye, bitch.
Goodbye, Anatoly.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, little guy. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. And Corinne goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear scraping from the floor. Found you! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brat. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha! Another cornbread cossack! You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Got it? Ha 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 ha! Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency Tombat meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for the knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? I didn't even have the chance to protect in Italy. Guess. You're not. Ha ha ha! It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Bread that pun didn't make sense. Ha ha ha! On a roll today, I'll see you round! Bread hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. Interesting. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Day 11. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or... You found some meat! Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Corinne runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ah! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Corinne is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Corinne leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Corinne. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it was worth it. Oh my. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now, it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but it's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. Corinne. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Corinne hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? You know what? We're trying to build our relationship with Corinne, so yes. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. You definitely think Corinne will remember that. Yay! 3 hearts. 2 more to go. Corinne hands you a vial of mysterious liquid and you add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor! It's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss Anatoly and Mariah. Let us toast to Anatoly and Mariah. They'll always be inside of us, Gregor. Ooh! Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's great gambles. Get awfully sick or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids. I was chopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. And Corinne, what did you put in this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Corinne's liquid? I think it best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you to the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Corinne. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up. Okay? You don't want to interrupt Corinne with this. Yeah! You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into bed. Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Ooh. Here we go. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. What, Dad? I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but it caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. There was some hair. Oh my god. Why? He's a little weak from blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where are my... God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. The leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey, all I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me?
We're gonna say no.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. And yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing, coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's gonna keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to have a good conversation. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right?
You nod. Gregor goes a little more pale.
Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. What's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay?
Gregor begins to look at Peace. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs.
Ooh. What the hell do you think you're doing?
You tell Corinne that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? Ugh, no matter. Plenty of food left now. Bitch. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Gregor, you look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello! Let's play hide and seek! There's 5 of us to find! Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is, and I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something at the rocking chair right now, so watch out for that knife!
Probably best to avoid the knife.
Wait! Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it?
You shrug.
As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck!
Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? Go talk to Corinne in the living room. Casey, give me back my name. Aha! Interesting. Why did that increase the relationship? I mean, for the bones. It's terrible for the bones. The key should be somewhere in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. Okay? Say goodbye and head for the kitchen. Weird. Thankfully, there's not many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Cauldron, you hear some rustling around. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot.
Ah, you found me! Well done! As leader of the Chompettes, getting through the mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through, so I guess you'll have to help me out.
Oh boy, 4 Chompettes to go. What's next?
Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time.
Ask Cabbage about the basement.
Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven.
There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Found the basement key.
There it is. That's the room we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom.
She's making hide and seek far too easy.
Trumpets, find Onion.
Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna save here, because now I think we've got Corinne's relationship like up, so that's...
Found him.
Oh, found it!
Don't be a crybaby. It's just me, Onion. Today, I'm Swedish sugarcane. Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something?
You tell Onion the truth.
Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah, Anatoly, and Gregor. But yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night though, right?
5 people in what? Damn! Okay, there are 5 Chompettes. 5 people in one night. Interesting.
I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back.
Onion has joined the party.
Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem. There's nothing else to do today.
That's not true.
I heard Brad making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage!
Brad? The one and only Chompette. Let's move out.
Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well, you do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread! You proudly strut to the living room, happy to be alive. What the fuck? Do you have a seizure? Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mass hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite Chompette, Bread. Don't you loaf me? My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds. No, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? Do you tell Bread about gathering the Chompettes together? Oh, that's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but this, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage!
Brad, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion!
Well, stupid guy, come help.
I'll never let the Chompettes down. Ha ha ha! No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Brad has joined the party.
That's great, Brad. Glad to have you on board, Brad.
Of course.
Wait, are you drooling?
All 3 Chompettes are staring at you.
Are you thinking of eating us?
You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. That was weird. That's all weird. This is strange. You already ate. We no go for that. You glutton. Did they pass out?
Holy cow, get them up. Oh, so headache.
I'm trying to do my metal scream, but I didn't do my warm-up, so it hurts a little bit. You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again!
I think I heard her over by the basement door. Oh, perfect! Chompettes, mosey out.
Bloop. You have 3 Chompettes in your party, 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor! Congratulations! We're going to take that as a save point. Back to game. 2 more to go. You go check on the basement door. Where is she? Feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps all over your body. She's here. The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream.
You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found your raspberry. Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage.
We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Oi!
Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompette detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here.
Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go.
Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap!
The red-haired woman is coming over here.
Chompette, let's hide out.
All 4 Chompettes quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Corinne creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Corinne's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Corinne looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? Tell her about the basement. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner, okay? See you soon. Did you just lock the door? Give enough time. I thought there was a way to get her up to 5. I feel like I missed something. You slept in today. The pounding is completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have sleptwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out, and the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. Let's wait a little bit to see the glint of objects around the bathroom. Bathtub is filthy. This notice shall serve as a summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You are being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul language and demeanor. I didn't realize that was a crime. Refusal to testify at previous court cases. Refusal to agree to a search warrant of property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Sincerely, Judge Konstantiouliou. Take the court summons letter with you. Interesting.
Cabbage! Hello!
Oh, hello, Cabbage. Are you locked in the bathroom again?
Tell her about the candle being blown out.
Ah! Maybe you need to try wiggling it a little bit. Sometimes the simplest methods is the best one. Now, if you excuse me, I need to conduct the next secret Chompette meeting. Later!
You quickly make your escape. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Aha. Oh, that's not good. Corinne? Just your imagination again. Corinne can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You get
You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. Oh! That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Some spirits move on immediately, others linger. And some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack, or get you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one of the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside. You decide to go look out the window. Floodwaters are completely gone. Corinne would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. Ew. Hadn't it? I mean, if you don't refrigerate it, it goes bad. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Corinne's hiding spot was too obvious. You take a few bites of meat. You lost some more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Well then, that is quite the jump there. That's quite the jump backwards. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Anatoly. Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this a... You wake in a cold sweat. Oh. Interesting. It's raining again. They're taunting you with the dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Corinne? It probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor is imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. Lifestyles of the old and cannibalistic. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Anatoly? Huh. You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you, please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I've left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. You take mother note with you? Oh. But there was another note I could have grabbed. Oh well. You sleepwalked again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. In the first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You think about that for a minute, we come up with nothing. Told you! It's worse than I imagined. If I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing? You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway. Sleepwalking into walls or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Sure, why not? You tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already, but this is good information to take with me. Thank you. Is that the right thing to tell Potato? It's a delight to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you?
I haven't thought about Corinne in a while. How many days has she been down there?
You do realize she's probably been feasting on the three. She'll be much stronger than last time you saw her. Go downstairs, put an end to this. Not for the chompets, just for me.
You head for the basement door. You quickly do the math in your head and determine Corinne will be dead in the basement. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase, nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. Dead people!
Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. So good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us.
They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Corinne. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Corinne will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again.
You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching.
I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking?
Another trap.
Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you.
You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah.
Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Corinne took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me?
You nod.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean.
That was enough to keep him at bay.
We'll meet again soon. Beware, Corinne.
You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Corinne with each step. Something is approaching. One of them's gonna pop up here.
Oh, thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now.
You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor.
Oh, I was gonna try and see if you wanted to pick onions with me.
You shake your head.
Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Corinne. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around out here.
You ask Anatoly where Corinne is.
Oh, she's just below us. Waiting to devour you. Corinne's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms? Down here, the whispers have told me about you.
I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Corinne might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall and blindly locate the light switch.
Hello!
Oh, hello! You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
As leader of the Chompettes, I want to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here.
Boy,
Honest. Honest.
boy.
Wouldn't let you die down here.
When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. My throat.
You can't sneak up on me.
Raspberry!
But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry? That was pretty cool, even for me.
Your ears have so much dirt in them they could probably grow potatoes.
We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato.
Sure.
Aren't you hiding in the basement room?
Circumstances have changed. I wouldn't miss a killing for the world.
Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind.
And if you get lost down here later, please avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened there.
I don't think we'll ever forget that, Potato. But thank you for coming along with us.
Boy.
I wouldn't call it a change of heart because you never really had one, Potato. You should have brought it down here, but still. I'm glad you're here to help.
Wish I had a joke here, but what you did was no joking matter.
That's enough. Chompettes, let's help out.
Why do they want to help if I did something bad to them? The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. Should have kept the door locked. Alright, so we'll attack. And then... Oh. Chompettes.
I see you ignored my warning to watch out for the knife. Ha! Please survive this fight. We won't play hide and seek again. Chompettes, help out.
Spotting your next attack, so we're gonna die. Cut is deep. I'm going to say it's better than... Oh.
Onion! Onion! Boy! Onion!
Okay. Oh! I mean... there is no good way to end this. I want my knife back. You hear the small echoes of Corinne's footsteps disappearing below, making this room feel enormous. You can't see their eyes, but you can feel them. You're being watched. The staircase in the center winds downstairs, spiraling into the abyss. You're getting lightheaded again. Gravity almost gets the best of you a few times as you work your way to the bottom. Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. The smell of mildew and something rotten makes you gag. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Corinne's presence close by. Oh, well, there's Mariah, and that's Anatoly, and that's Gregor. Back together again. Oh, excuse me. Back together again. Drowned and dissected. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Where's Corinne?
Lost in the abyss. Her rage blinds her.
Ravenous, completely ravenous.
She will never be able to move on. Bound to this cabin by you, she will never escape.
Those that die in the cabin are bound to different rules.
Fleeing west did nothing.
Victims will always gravitate to this cabin.
Always find a way to you. You wretch.
You abominate.
Oh, you abomination.
You horror.
Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light.
Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Corinne. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves, you grab your flaying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. And that, my friends, is where we're going to end this episode. I have been having an absolute blast with this. I love it. But I've been recording for like 4 hours. I did the first 3 episodes in one sitting. I've been recording for like 4 hours, and I am probably gonna have a long time editing this. So I am gonna go through again. I'm gonna try these next few episodes. I'm gonna run through. Well, first I'm gonna see what this is about. It's probably just running through again, but I'm gonna try and get all 5 hearts for each individual. So wish me luck with that one. I don't think you can get all 5 for Mariah, just because she leaves before you can. Because I got up to 4, and then when it seemed like I should be able to get that 5th one, it just anyway, we will explore more in the next episode. But thank you very much for joining me on this crazy journey. I hope you're hungry, because there's going to be more served up next time. Remember, you are loved, you are important, and you and your feelings are valid. Bye-bye!